I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. What's good, Bucks Nation? What's good, friends and family? Salute to all the channel members. Salute to friends and family. Salute to everyone that tapped in. Please hit the like button. And most of all, salute to the queens in the chat. It's been a couple days. Just wanted to talk about a couple of news clippings that I saw recently. And the first thing that I like to address, we going to get right into it. The link is in the chat. Y'all join when you want to, but we going to get into it. The first thing I like to address is the Giannis Antetokounmpo comments on the Goran Dragic show or podcast, whatever you like to call it. My apologies. That Giannis stated, he stated, that he probably should have stopped all of the trade rumors himself, right? Now look at Giannis vindicating friends and family, right? Myself, B Shaq, a few others, Mr. Cool, we were saying Giannis was playing too much. We were saying he needed to pick a side. We were saying if he's loyal to the Bucks, he needs to come out to the media and say it. Y'all, oh, he did say it. But he did. No, he did not. No, he did not. He was not saying anything. He was talking out both sides of his neck, and he knew it, and he apologized. So for all of y'all that was going in on us for talking about Giannis, even Giannis know friends and family is right. Sometimes what we say on this podcast might not be popular at the time. We might be far ahead of everyone else. And that's why some things on this show might be shocking from time to time. But lo and behold, whenever the smoke clears, friends and family are always right. I want to give kudos to Giannis Antetokounmpo for being open and honest and actually even admitting that he felt that he was wrong for not doing that. I respect Giannis a lot more for doing that. He didn't have to come out and say that on Gordon's show or anywhere else. He could have just let that go. But for him to come out there and say, you know what? I was wrong. I should have stopped all of this trade rumors a long time ago. I should have killed that. I know that I'm going to re-sign with the Bucks, blah, blah, blah. That took a lot of gumption, in my opinion, for Giannis to come out and come clean like that. That I respect men a lot more than knowing they wrong. They come out, say they wrong, and they want to do better. So I'm going to say this. As much as we've been giving Giannis a lot of criticism, this is one of the few times I want to give him credit for trying to correct some of the things that a lot of us felt that he was doing that was wrong. So, Giannis, we appreciate it. A lot of us were saying certain things that a lot of us supporters were looking at us sideways. Now for you to vindicate us by saying exactly what we said about you and you knew you was wrong, shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. We told y'all he was playing too much. Y'all taught all this extra stuff. Told y'all he was playing too much. Playing way too much. Now he knows it. We should be good moving forward. Things are looking up for us, friends and family. Things are looking up. That's a big step. Some other news that I saw recently is that you know how we've been talking about Jon Horst and how he's just like a face man. We don't really know if he makes a decision. Well, Jon Horst said that he wanted to get Nick Nurse, and the powers that be wanted Adrian Griffin. So when we're criticizing Horst, are we taking into consideration he may not be in control of his actual decision making? He might just be following orders. So maybe we need to take a different perspective of how we look at Jon Horst, because what can you do if you are not allowed to really do your job? Can you imagine if we had Nick Nurse instead of Doc Rivers? instead of Adrian Griffin, where will we be? What, regardless of what you say about Nick Nurse, he's better than either one of those coaches. He would have gave us immediate culture, immediate structure. So that decision has already cost us and pushed us back 3 to 4 years by not getting Nick Nurse and going with what Jon Horst has to do. So now I'm looking at friends and family. We need to maybe focus on ownership. I know we've had that mentioned in the chat a few times. People talking about ownership and this and that. Maybe ownership is the problem. If they're not allowing their GM to do his job, then that's a problem. That's 100% a problem. So we got to get that figured out. Like, if you're gonna hire people to do a job, you have to allow them to do the job. You can't just come out of your throne, then come down, make some decisions to go back up to the throne without thinking what those the effects of those decisions will have on the Milwaukee Bucks team. Period. That's crazy. So I just like to know what friends and family think about as far as Giannis coming clean about his wrongdoings, and about Jon Horst saying he never wanted Adrian Griffin. That wasn't his decision. So how much accountability do we give Jon Horst if he is not really in control of the decisions really like that? So I think we might need to focus our energy on ownership for them to get out the way. Because if that's what's happening, they're just coming down making decisions. That's definitely throwing a monkey wrench into things. So we gonna see how it goes. We definitely gonna see how it goes. Let's see who in the building. Let's open up these lines, get in the comment section, chop it up with friends and family. It's been a couple days. Pickle Luke in the building. What's good? Derek Stevenson. What's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Big fan Breezy. What's good? Robert Brooks in the building. Shout out to all the channel members. Appreciate you. Derek Stevenson. What's good? Daddy Commander in the building. Greg Delaney in the building. Jeff Riley, Robert Brooks, what's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's get into this Bucks business. What up, Trina? Salute to the queens of the chat. Mr. 414 in the building. Greg, what's good? EP, I see you. Appreciate you tapping in. So what y'all think about all this? Max, what's good? Appreciate you. The homie Jimmy Roller in the building. Dre West, what's good? James, what's good? Mr. 414, appreciate you. Allen Milwaukee, what's good? BKC in the building. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Let's get into these Bucks business. Okay, Jeff said, yes, Amber, ownership is a problem, which is why Mark Lazary stepped out and sold his shares to Jimmy Haslam. It appears that way. It definitely appears that way. Now with that information coming out from Horst, that makes the picture much clearer in my opinion. It makes it much clearer in my opinion. That's crazy. They got to get out the way. Yeah, Pickle Luke, I'm excited about Cormac Ryan and Jericho to step up with the new coach as well. It'll be very interesting to see what how they respond to new coaching. Also, I want to say shame on the NBA for not even having Ryan Rollins in the most improved player discussion. Like, that's crazy. He wasn't even in the top 5. He wasn't even a candidate. Like, that's crazy. I can't even believe that Ryan Rollins wasn't. I'm not saying he had to win, but he should have been a candidate. He should have been in that top 5. How was he not in that top 5? Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know what that's about, but I definitely thought even if he didn't win, he should have he should have been on that list. Like, that's insane. My boy Alan Walkie said, proven right again. See you later, Daddy Commander. So y'all take care. I got apple pie calling me. Salute, Daddy Commander. Appreciate you tapping in, bro. What up, ALOL? Derek Stevens said the owners need to get out the way. And yeah, exactly. Let the basketball experts do their job. Yeah, they're hurting this team by getting involved. Like, I didn't know it was to that level. Like I said, it brought a lot of clarity to this situation, what Jon Horst was saying. Now, it brought complete clarity to the situation. Like, complete clarity. And now, Jeff, all your complaining about ownership, Daddy Commander complaining about ownership, Dre West ownership, Bleacher ownership. Now all of that's becoming much clearer now. Like, he's just Dude, Jon Horst appears to be is a good soldier. He just doing as he's told. He's just doing as he's told. Like, I don't think he has any power. I think all his decisions have to go through ownership. That's what it feels like. I feel like he's just a pawn. That's fair, Robert. That's fair. He said Ryan Reynolds didn't rank high because we had a losing season. I feel you, but his numbers and his percentages, I mean, that's different. Like, I get it. I get it, but if you just look at how he was performing with a team with no coach, your best player was hurt. He was playing well, in my opinion, especially considering the circumstances and being thrust into such a starter role without really being ready for it, or not knowing if you were ready for it. So I think he should have got even more props for performing under duress, in my opinion. I feel you, JST Fresh Tech is saying Horst needs to go. But if we get another GM in here, how do we know that they're going to be able to make decisions at all either? Like, we need to understand if ownership is going to allow the GM to do their job. Like, think about the impact on this team, friends and family, that happened by us not getting Nick Nurse. Do you not even understand how big that is? How much that threw everything off? That we didn't get Nick Nurse? Even if we'd have fired Nick Nurse later, he'd at least brought some stability and common sense to the coaching position for the Milwaukee Bucks. Like, that's crazy. They damn near should be sued for that. That was crazy. How you pick a unknown commodity versus a known commodity is insane. So you're going to try a brand new coach where you got a proven championship coach that's available. Not just a regular coach, a championship coach that you know is defensive minded. And instead of getting the sensei, you get his student. Sensei Nick Nurse is available. You want to get his student. When you got the sensei there. You got Mr. Miyagi and you want to hire the Karate Kid. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not defending Horst. I'm just like, we got to put things in perspective, and our perspectives can change as more information becomes available. Like, for right now, I'm like, I don't know how to judge Horst. You think it was that long, Jonathan, where he shouldn't have been even mentioned? Like, I don't know about that. Like, I feel like he still should have been in that top 5. Like, I didn't say he had to win, but he should have been at least in the discussion. Like, that just seems like a slap in the face. What up, James? Not to defend Horst, but with Giannis playing both sides all season with his coming and going BS, it's got to be tough trying to figure out how to build for the future. 100%. 100%. Which even speaks more volumes of Giannis coming out admitting he was playing too much. So now, with that being said, we have at least a little bit more security on this team. We have a little bit more security on the team. So we're going to see what happened now. So now we can kind of almost 100% say that Giannis Antetokounmpo will remain a Milwaukee Buck and he will sign that extension. Now the key is going to be getting the right coach in there, but we got to get the right players as long as the ownership is getting out the way. Ownership has to get out the way. But I agree with you, James. Salute to James, bro. Exactly. Facts. James talking nothing but facts. Agree, Mr. 414. J. Cole said we are not the Cleveland Browns of the NBA. I agree, and we won't be. We won't be. We'll get it together. You know how we gonna get it together, J. Cole? Because we gonna keep going live. That's how we know they not gonna be the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns ain't got us. We got the Bucks. We gonna get them fixed. We dropping the gems here that they gonna go back and break down. We giving them the science and the figurative language right now. All they gotta do back is go back and play the tape. Everything they need is right there in a pretty bow, ready to go. We ain't told no lies to the Bucks all year. We ain't told no lies to the Bucks all year. So look, we just gonna have to get into it. Let me see what else in this chat. Hold on one second. We put the link in the chat. I don't know. A couple of y'all keep calling and hanging up. So just chill for a minute. Let me catch the call, and we'll be good to go. Oh, go Bleacher. Hold on 1 second, Bleacher. Let me tap in Bleacher. Hold on, Bleacher. What up, Bleacher? Yeah, so we gotta talk about. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. So look. Oh. Okay, Bleacher. Okay. So let's talk about it, Bleacher. Hey, so we heard the news about Horst. Horst wanted to get Nick Nurse. I'm so tight about that. We're going to get into that. But at first, I want to start off with Giannis vindicating us, Bleacher. Finally, admitting he was playing too much. Now we no longer look like the bad guys, do we, Bleacher? It looked like we was telling the truth that people didn't want to hear.
Man, we knew he was playing too much, man. We was calling him out every live, man. Every live we called him out. He was like, dude, stop playing, bro. Just stop playing. Like, you see, this wasn't going the way it all started when he was on ISO speed. When he was on ISO, this is when it all started.
But what James said is true though. Bro. You put the team in such a position when you playing both sides. How could the players don't know how to feel? Organization don't know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is hanging on to your every word, and you playing. Now think if you wasn't playing and was saying the right things at the during the last offseason, maybe we're even in a better space now.
Maybe we're in the playoffs right now.
It's just so many things. Like I know we can't go back in the past or whatnot. We got to look forward, but hopefully with Giannis seeing his wrongs or kind of how he's not communicating properly with the media, that helps a great deal. At least now that gives some type of confidence to the fan base. It gives confidence to the players. Okay, he's staying now. He's saying he's staying. All the games are done now. Thank you. And I also want to give Giannis credit for doing this early in the offseason. He didn't wait till June, July to start saying that he's doing it now. I think something is cooking, friends and family. And the reason I'm saying that, when have we got this much information about the Milwaukee Bucks in such a short time? They are giving us everything that we asked for. Horst is explaining to you about the coaches. We've been calling for that forever. Why was Adrian Griffin hired? Why all of this happened? Now we know that Horst wasn't making the decisions. Look at everybody coming. Even Doc on the way out, he kicking people back in on the way out. There is going to be a reboot and a rebuild on this team, friends and family. That's why sometimes all this stuff has to come out for you to clean house.
Well, I just think also you know, we've been on Jon Horst all this whole time, and then not just, but I was calling this out because I felt like he's not been making the decision. It just felt like it was here one thing, then here another thing. Like
Yeah.
it was like the owners was wanting to, ever since one of the owners left and Haslam got the other side coin of it. He's like he want to hire his own people, and we
Mm-hmm.
like screaming like, dude, your team and the Browns suck. You can't. You try.
Facts.
Don't be bringing that stuff here, man. You can't even. You
Just let
couldn't even.
people do their job, Bleacher. That's all we saying.
Yeah, let's do their job.
Let the people do their job, bro. We understand you want to do what you do. That's cool. Just let the people do their job, man. Like how could think about if you Horse. You know what to do and you're not allowed to do it is crazy. It's crazy.
He's probably like, why I'm even here now. Like you guys didn't even
That's
let
what I'm
me.
saying. Like he's like a lame duck GM. It's almost like they re-signed him so he could do their bidding. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they re-signed so he could just be their parakeet. You know what I'm saying?
Think about we've been calling him out week after week. He probably like going to the owners like, look, they're calling me out.
Hold on a second. Hold on,
decisions.
Daddy Commander on that helmet. Let me tell you about your owners. They ranked 27th in team spending. That is with the top 5 player on the team and not putting a team around him. Shea Butter and the Joker made the play. Yeah. And I feel you. Daddy Commander.
Build our stadium, build our arena, and they can't even do it right. Yeah.
Thank you, EP. They moved the most approved player finish line. Rollins was a second pick in the G League. The top 3 finalists were in the top 20. Facts. That's what I'm saying. But they're trying to say that that because we were losing. I'm like, it's deeper than that. Shouldn't be getting in the NBA or getting minutes. Right? Facts.
Yeah,
Facts. I
it
agree.
yeah, it's pretty much they want us to just like going down. I don't know. It just I don't like it. It just it's all about the what the NBA wants. It's
Right.
just too much of that. It's too much of that. It just I don't understand why NBA would just not look at players like that. It's ridiculous. So
No, it's very interesting. It's just like I just hope this gets cleaned up. Like I said, I'm really excited though for this team because all the information is coming out now. It's like where they're all, this is a full, just clean house. We'll just get everything out in the open, and then let's rebuild from there. Because now all the business is out in the open. Everybody telling on everybody now. You know what I'm saying? So like, look, this is a time now. We know everything that's going on. Everyone's been open now. Now let's begin to heal and fix this team and start to create some culture. And and the most important thing is getting the right coach. We have to get the right coach. We have to get the. We can't make another mistake for a coach. Just so friends and family is aware, I'm gonna start to mention this every live so they don't forget. We are still paying Doc Rivers next year, and we are still paying
Adrian Griffin.
Adrian Griffin. So let's not forget about that, friends and family. Let's not forget about that. I just want that to be on y'all mental Rolodex. And then watching some of these teams in the playoffs, I'm like, man, it's just so many teams. I mean, watching OKC and the Spurs play, just team defense, the offense, the swarming. I'm just like, man, I can't wait till we get a coach to instill that type of culture where everyone, it's almost like a hive mind. Like they're all working as one. You just watch them just working as one. You watch Boston, that's just a machine. It's just a machine. They're going to steamroll everybody in the East. I don't think they'll have any pushback. I don't think they'll have any pushback in the East. I don't think anybody's going to give Boston a problem in the East. I really don't. I really don't think I see anybody giving Boston a problem. Shout out to
And
No Strays. We keep it real. We don't lie. I just don't see anybody beating them. Cleveland is a bunch of chokers. Uh, Detroit,
Pistons.
yeah, the Pistons don't have no shooting. They can't score. Yeah, the Pistons don't have enough scoring. So
All
yeah,
that
and then the
is
Knicks are soft. Respectfully, I mean, like, besides Brunson is tough, but all the rest of them is soft. So I can't see them doing nothing either, unless Karl Anthony Towns overnight becomes a man. It's just not going. I don't see that either. The wars are going to be in the West, not in the East. I don't see any wars in the East. I
yeah.
actually think Detroit's in trouble against
I do
Orlando.
too.
I think
Nobody.
Detroit is in trouble. That's a bad matchup for them. I
Yeah.
think that's a bad matchup for them. I think Detroit. I'm not saying Detroit it can't win that series, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to go some games. If they're going to win the series, it might go 7. You can't let no team, your young team like Orlando, get confidence like that. Banchero's starting to believe in himself. He got critiqued, came back, and started giving smoke. So it's going to be very interesting to see if Detroit can even get out the first round. Because now in the playoff, the game slows down. Shots are harder to come by. You need people that can get buckets. And on Detroit, the only person that can get buckets is Cade Cunningham. And you know in the playoffs, Tobias Harris is going nowhere to be found. You know Tobias Harris ain't showing up in the playoff. If he does, it's maybe one game a series. So
It's like
I think that's the only team that I can see that's in trouble, that's the higher seed. I think is Detroit. I think Detroit for real is in trouble.
they've been so high on them win. They was winning a lot of games against bad teams. I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
with you.
yeah,
They've been winning a
yeah.
lot of bad. So they was struggling against teams that they should be struggling against. They win against that, but it was like to me that's why I know the East is not strong.
It's
Like
not.
Boston,
That's why
it.
people keep saying it's gonna be the dark ages. It's like you're not even looking at the landscape. You're not even looking at the landscape. The East ain't tough. If you take Boston out of there, who are you worried about?
Yeah,
Miami ain't is down there with us. They ain't nobody. They need to retool too. We maybe
exactly.
Indiana come back different. The 76ers is getting smoked. Like Why can't we, if we get another impact player, get the right coach, we're right back in the playoffs easily. This doesn't need to be no multiple year rebuild. We could do it in an offseason. If we get the right coach and players, we get it done in the offseason. Speaking of which, shout out to James with this information. James, what's good? Appreciate you. Milwaukee Bucks head coach news. Taylor Jenkins met with Haslam and Edens last week and are expected to meet again here in the coming days to potentially finalize things. Already? Okay. Maybe they're trying to get it out the way. Look, friends and family, before we say anything about if they hire Taylor Jenkins, would you rather have Taylor Jenkins or Doc Rivers?
Taylor Jenkins. No, it's not. I'm not laughing about that. The fact you read that again. Do you see Jon Horst there? Do you see Jon Horst on that letter?
Damn, that's crazy, right? James, can you confirm if there was any news or any information involving Jon Horst in this conversation, or was this strictly with ownership? Because if that's the case, then we know that he has no power. Scales, me and Scales was talking earlier. Scales, look, man, he's just there. He ain't Sam Rothstein. He Mitch Green, bro. He ain't Sam Rothstein. He's just there. They telling him what to do, and then he just come and say it. Damn, Horst. That's why you don't never come outside. You will spill all the beans of what's going on. That's why you got to stay inside. I get it now. I get it now. He's like, I come outside, I might say too. Right. He's like, I come outside, I might say too much. Right. Oh, true. Good look at Clayton. Losing doesn't matter for Rookie of the Year. Why does it matter for Most Improved Player?
I don't know. Right.
I'm trying to understand, fam. I'm trying to understand. Yeah, Mr. 414, I agree. I was hoping the Bucks would do their due diligence and interview several coaches, but it appears they're just locking on to one. It appears that way. It appears that way.
They don't got much time. They don't got that much time.
I think that they're trying to get this knocked out, like we were saying. And you want to be, if we want to go back in history, is that friends and family, we were saying that they need to pick a coach fairly fast so he can get his players and get his system instituted as quick as possible. Maybe Taylor Jenkins isn't the best option, but he's a much better option than what we had. So if we get Taylor Jenkins, I'm gonna ride with Taylor Jenkins. He's comes from a background of success and developing young players. So let's see what he can do. We got some young players that are ready to take a leap. Let's see if his coaching can get them to take that leap. Maybe he can get better production out of Ryan Rollins and make him more efficient as far as passing and not going greedy. Helping Jericho Sims, bringing the best out of Cormac Ryan. We'll have to see what happens. But that's what we need. We need somebody who can develop players. And that's a problem. Yeah.
Not that Google me stuff. Not look at my resume. I don't care about your
resume. we need proof. We need proof of concept.
We need action. We need something right now. Like, what have you done for me lately? Type of stuff. Like, we don't need all that.
I think Orlando will beat them too. I think Detroit is being exposed in the playoff. I think they're gonna get exposed. Because they got 40 because Cade had like 40, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it did.
Did it look like the Bucks a little bit?
Yo, they did look like the Bucks. It was a one-man show. Cade tried to do everything he could. It just wasn't enough. They don't got no scores. They don't got no scores. And again, in the playoffs, you can get your chain popped in the playoffs fast. Get your chain popped in the playoffs
get your
fast. Right, hey, it can happen fast. It ain't no might be, Travis. I'm telling you, it ain't no might be. They're in trouble. They in trouble, right? Now they could come back and do a gentleman's sweep, but I'm telling you, you can't let no young team like that come into your house and get a win. Even if they lose the next game, they playing with house money. So they gonna come in very loose. Very loose. Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
I interested in what's gonna happen, with all the with Pistons really don't have a second scorer. I just think that the Boston's gonna go in the finals.
Facts, Daddy said call out Gibson to get into Special Agent Gibbs. Shout out to Barack Bahama. Shout out to Barack Bahama. Hey, Mr. 414, It's not gonna be easy. They gonna have to go through Denver and possibly the Spurs. That ain't no easy road. That's no easy road at all, Mr. 414. Let's not. The Spurs look good, man. Wemby
Yeah,
dropped 30 something and hit. Come on, man. Like Spurs look good. And
yeah.
them guards they got is some dogs. Castle, man, listen.
Fox still
and
there.
it man. They OKC could win it, but hell, San Antonio could beat them too. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that Boston could beat any of those teams. Whoever comes out the West, I don't think Boston could beat whoever come out the West. They would have to have extreme shooting nights for them to
Straight.
win. The extreme shooting nights. Hold on, we go tap in. Brother B Shack is entering the building. Y'all shout out to B Shack. You good, B Shack?
Come on in, B Shack.
Yeah, come on in, B Shack. Let me get
Come
B
on
Shack
in.
here. Hold on
Get a
one
seat.
second.
Get a seat, buddy.
B Shack, we got vindication. Come in here and pop your collar, sir.
What's up, B Shack?
In what way? In what way?
That we was talking about how Giannis was playing both sides, talking out of both sides of his mouth, and then he can't. You know what, y'all was right. I should have just did this and that. We was the bad guys so for calling it out, ostracized by Bucks Nation for the man that we were talking about to come back and say, you know what, y'all right. I should quit playing.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man. Listen, the good book said the truth shall set you free. So, so listen, it's not easy always just to call it as it is, man, even when it hurts. That's the bottom line, man. We all know Giannis is tripping.
But it's just
You
hard to go
know,
in on your star player, which I understand, but it needed to be done. And then
yeah,
also I want you to comment on Horst saying that he wanted to pick Nick Nurse and the powers that be told him to get Adrian Griffin. So now I think we got to recalibrate how we look at Horst. I don't know if Horst has any power. We just had a post from James saying that ownership met with the coach, with Taylor Jenkins, and they're going to meet with him again. There was no mention of Horst at all within this communication.
yeah. Horse saying nothing but a water boy, man.
That's what
Horse,
I'm saying now. Yeah, yeah.
he has no power, no authority. His job, he's just a phone operator. His job is to work the phones. That's all he is. But he's got no teeth in his job, man.
He called him a phone
You
operator.
know, and so Giannis now knows that. I mean, talking to him, I got as much power organization as he does. So this is why the his relationship with ownership is so important
Mm-hmm.
because there's nobody else for him to really
Okay.
talk to that's gonna really know what's going on for real. And so, I mean, the fact that what Horst wanted to really hire Nick Nurse
Mm-hmm.
and then Kenny Atkinson, those are now listen, uh those right there are two pretty good choices,
Yeah.
which kind of speak to Horst's basketball acumen. So are they not letting him do his job?
That's what we're saying. So how can we? Do we
Yeah,
have to lay off of Horse with the information? Everything's coming on. You saying the truth to set you free? They spilling all the beans. They telling everything now.
yeah, and it's like now I know Griffin wasn't the owner's choice. That was Giannis's choice.
Mm.
I don't see the owners
What
knowing
up, Jay
Griffin that
Lewis?
well.
What's up, Jay Lewis?
Giannis after having Bud, he wanted someone that he could relate to.
Right,
Uh
right, right.
and but I guess he felt like he didn't really know what he was doing. So he turned sour on that. But it just shows right now this franchise is in the shambles, man. It's in the shambles. Now, I'm gonna tell you, as a Giannis fan, I love the Bucks. I love Giannis. I'm a Giannis fan. I'm a Giannis fan no matter where he goes. But here's the deal, man. Giannis, and I heard a couple people say he's starting to become kind of irrelevant in the NBA. Like
Mm,
he's just a great player on a team. Like Karl Malone was a great player, but after a while he became irrelevant. Charles Barkley was well. Charles Barkley's team's actually good. Karl Malone's team's actually good, but there's certain players that are really good on bad teams, like Kevin Garnett was
right.
becoming.
Yep, correct.
So I mean, Giannis is going to really have to come down to do I want to continue to watch the playoffs on television and see dudes that I'm better than get the shine, and I just you know spend my whole career trying to pay back Milwaukee. I mean, or show them that I appreciate them. And
Right.
sometimes, man, you gotta be a man and do what you need to do. And to be honest, I just feel like part of him is like a man child that really grew up. Man, he's
Yeah.
he hides behind his brothers, his mama, and running back to Greece.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta just set up and say what you mean what you say. He's talking to both sides of his mouth. He's saying one thing, doing another. And y'all, for everyone out there, stop bombing on ESPN. ESPN and Shaw's have been right this whole time
Right.
about everything,
Everything.
even the stuff about Doc. And Doc, man, Stephen A. Smith gave some good advice to Doc about a week ago. He said, "Listen, man, I know things are going the way you want to, but stop answering to everyone in the media. Just kind of close your mouth." Stephen
Right.
A. was just like, Close it,"
Right.
because now you starting to really look you looking real, sketchy now.
He looking like a scorned female. Let's call it what it is. Let's not sugarcoat all that. He acting like a scorned female. That's all. And the thing is, that make it ill to me is like your record is terrible. We were terrible under your leadership. We went from a playoff championship to contender to bottom feeders in 3 years under your leadership, and you got the audacity to try to talk about people, kick people back in on your way out is insane. And when you're part of the
Yeah,
reason that the locker room is the way that it was because of you and how you were talking to people. That's
yeah,
crazy.
I,
The lack of
it,
accountability is on
I
another
tell you,
level.
right, I'll
Doc
be
is
honest.
acting like a real politician, like how real politicians have no accountability for what they do. Doc, hey Doc, you need to go into politics. You right on time.
Hey, man, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. If I was in a locker room and he told me to Google me, chance me to be reporting that somebody the player was in his face.
Yeah,
Cause
because
I'll be
that's
in his face.
crazy. That's crazy.
You don't tell somebody Google me, you ain't did nothing in 10 years
Right, and
plus.
then you
Like,
going on a media tour after you got fired. Now you going on a media tour. That's crazy.
and how
That's
old is he?
hey
crazy.
man, hey, another thing is this, they need to ship almost everybody out of there, man, because
Thank
um
you.
I mean,
Thank you.
I would say, some of the young guys that just came on, I mean, you include Rollins in there. I include Rollins, KPJ, Cormac, and and Ooze, because um everybody else may have lost respect for Giannis in the locker room.
There's a
I mean,
possibility.
think about it. People are saying that he was checked out most of the season. He was aloof. He wasn't really involved with the team. Wasn't speaking up. A lot of times it's chaos like this. You expect the best player to stand up and speak up.
Right.
And he was like letting people like Kuz and Thanasis take the lead, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, Cool's
You
put
done you put
himself on the sword. Cool's put himself on the sword when it should have been your leader.
yeah. Yeah, and so
Oh,
I
oh,
just think Giannis rep, man. I just think there's so much damage has been done um internally. I mean, he had snitched on the team, man. He done
The
called the
whole team,
office, man.
just like Jimmy Roller said in the chat, this team went from saying nothing to everybody self snitching. Like in a matter of weeks. I've never seen anything like this. That's how you
That's
know
what
an
happens when.
organization chaos.
That's right. Organizational chaos, bad culture, and you're gonna need someone to come in here, man. Listen, you really need. This is the thing, man. You need owners that. What do they want to win? Do they just want to have a toy? Because the owner has to be willing to say, I'm going to bring a guy in here and I'm going to empower them. I'm going to empower them.
Mm-hmm.
My only job is to open up the checkbook, let them run the basketball operation, let them go get the players we need, okay,
Okay.
and
Okay.
empower them. Make sure everybody in the organization knows that this person is king,
Mm-hmm.
and then have a GM to come in to bring a coach in here that says to the players, this dude is king. Y'all will be gone before he's gone. So you need a total reset,
Hold
man.
on 1 second, Bisha. I want you to respond to Dr. Smith here. Dr. Smith, appreciate you with the 4.99 super chat. Late to the chat, but what up, family? What did Doc say? I missed it. If we could give a little bit of detail real quick about what Doc was saying in the media, you go ahead, B Shack. Then we'll go to Bleacher and Jay Lewis. Pretty much for the most part, just holding no accountability. But go ahead, B Shack.
Yeah, Doc is going around all the podcasts, all the shows talking about it wasn't as bad as they say it was, and my words got misconstrued, and Giannis, he don't know what he want. I mean,
Put people
he
under the
just
bus.
yeah, I mean, and Doc is like, listen, this is the first time I had a losing season since I don't know what, and he's just trying to save face. He's trying to separate himself in some ways
From the
from
team.
the performance of the franchise. And it's just unprofessional, man. And then today, I heard in one, but I guess it's with what's his name, the big Boston fan dude. You know what I'm
Australia.
talking about? Huh?
No, no, he's
No,
not. He's
no,
not.
who we did the interview with. His mind
Oh,
is
Goran
didn't
Dragic.
escape me right now.
Is it
Oh,
No, no,
Dragic?
Simmons.
I'm talking about Doc's interview with
Simmons.
Oh, okay.
yeah. He pretty much said that he pretty much is just saying, man, that he said I'm never going to close the door on coaching again. I could not believe he said that.
To steal more money.
I cannot believe he said that, man. He wasn't closing the door on coaching again. I got news for
Mm.
you, Doc.
You ain't getting the
The
job.
door, the door, the door
Oh,
is
Bill Simmons.
closed, and it
That's
should
what it. Bill
remain
Simmons.
closed.
Bill
Bill
Simmons.
Simmons. Yep,
Bill
Bill Simmons.
Simmons,
Okay. Good
you have
looking.
your coaching, your coaching uh time is over. You're done.
You're
It's
finished.
over.
Watch.
So Doc is out here trying to save face, man. And I said when he said that Joel Embiid was the most talented
It was
superstar he's
over.
ever coached, I was like, oh, it's done, man.
Yeah, he done.
Yeah, it's definitely done. Now, what do y'all
Yeah.
think of this comment? Then we go to Jay Lewis here. So Derek Stevens said, "Chat, I don't like Giannis meeting with Jenkins. This is dysfunctional. Someone has to have the balls to run this team."
You mean
What?
Yeah, that
What?
Taylor Jenkins is gonna meet with Giannis.
Time
For
out,
what?
time out, time out,
For
time
what?
out. Who says? Like,
There's a couple people that said that in the chat that he's gonna meet with Giannis.
oh my god.
oh
Can we
man,
Giannis.
confirm in the
this
chat? Because I could swear I saw that earlier as well. Can
this
we
team will
confirm
never
that
learn.
with
They'll
with
never learn.
is Taylor Jenkins going to be meeting with Giannis? Is this confirmed?
Now, see,
Wow.
this is what I
Oh,
was talking about the last time I was on live, man.
Go
This
ahead,
this
Jay
this
Lewis.
this filth that's in this organization. and then they trying to bring back Taylor Jenkins or whatever it is. He's already been in this mess, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want nobody associated with this organization to come back and coach this team
He
because
dead
you're not
serious.
eliminating the problem. I'd rather have somebody who don't have any affiliation with this team or this organization to be in here. I
But
need a
there's
new
there's
face, a new
there's a
mind.
problem though. We like we just said earlier. There's a problem because John Horst ain't even making decisions. So
That's
whoever
what
they hire,
that's what I'm saying. They Taylor Jenkins Taylor Jenkins. I mean, he may have been a good coach over there in Memphis, but he been in here.
Look at this. This cat
He's
said
been
Giannis
here.
is the GM. Horse is there.
Yeah.
Giannis is the
And
GM.
that's
Yo. Okay,
see,
Robert Brooks. It's
and
definitely true. Giannis is meeting with Jenkins within the next 2 days. Like, all right.
see
So
that's what
time out.
yeah.
You only allow that. First of all, I think that's bad business. That's that got you nowhere the last few years. But the only positive thing about it is, well, if it was me,
Mm-hmm.
this would not be happening unless Giannis is giving me an assurance
He's staying.
that he is
It's
staying.
thing.
So if the Bucks have gotten some assurances from Giannis he's staying, that's a possibly good sign because you are a stupid, a fool, a nincompoop, incompetent if you let Giannis meet with your next coach without getting a commitment.
Commitment.
Because you
Facts.
shouldn't care what he has to say.
Exactly.
So that should
Wow.
give the fan base, at least gives the fan base assurance fully to confirm that Giannis is returning.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with him either though. Giannis, he don't even know what he want to do.
He said he apologized, man. We gotta cut him some slack. He apologized
Do
for
you
playing.
really do you really believe that though?
And that's the problem though. You play so much for so long. When you telling the truth, people think you lying. You see what I'm saying? That's
Right.
what happened when you play
Right.
too much too long.
it's still
He's been
karma.
playing
Okay. So
games
he
all
said he's
season.
sorry.
He at least apologized. He's
So
like,
so your girl cheats, your girl snitches,
Snitches don't even
your girl acts all crazy, make you look crazy out in these streets,
right.
and she say, "I'm sorry." Come
that's
on,
terrible.
man. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
man. I couldn't be run franchise because you cross a line with me.
You out of
It's
there.
deuces, man.
Oh, okay, there it is. Shaw Wright. The Bucks plan to have okay. All right, they meet with Taylor Jenkins in the coming days. Jenkins the next coach. Good looking. So, hey
You
y'all,
give
we know
Giannis too much power. It's
That means
it's
his brothers is
unhealthy. It's
giving him.
unhealthy right now. It's
no, no,
unhealthy.
no, Jay Lewis. No. That don't mean they.
That's
That's something that got to be done too. We got to
that's
stop that
that's what I'm saying.
that nepotism. That's two roster spots for somebody that can help this
Exactly.
team. We're not
Yes.
saying get the Nassus out of town. We're saying turn in the jersey and get a button down. We're just
Right.
asking you to get a button down. That's it. We're not asking you to leave. We don't want you to be a part of the team. We're just saying put the jersey down, pick up a pen, a pad, and a suit. That's it. You
That's it.
instead of
That's it.
you're one row behind where you usually sit. You're one row behind where you usually sit. No different. You can sit right behind your brother. You just can't come on the court unless it's a squabble.
Don't say that. Don't say
That's
it.
what that
Thank
meeting is.
God.
That's what I'm afraid of with this meeting with Giannis, man.
Yeah, and I know people
That,
say, "Oh, it's only the last man on the roster." Blah blah
No,
blah.
no.
Whatever that may be, I want it to be somebody that's capable of NBA level basketball. Period.
We're
Period.
not serious about winning if
it,
Giannis and Alex are still on the team. We're not serious. This is not the Bucks of 2019 through 2022. It's
Mm-hmm.
not the same. This is you don't have the type of talent on your team that can cover up or overcompensate for that type of, you know, trash on the
Oh,
end of your
yeah.
Right.
bench.
No, I agree.
Okay.
yeah.
You have to improve this team. And so they're not serious about winning. And see, Giannis, see, here's the thing, man. Oh my goodness. Both sides of his mouth. I want to win, but I want to keep my trash brothers on the team. Come on, man. This is not reality. This is fantasy world. This is a joke. You are not a serious person. If you are nailing me to the cross about being a winning franchise, holding me hostage,
Right.
but then saying I want to keep my brothers on the team who would not make any other NBA roster, who would barely probably wouldn't even make it on the starting squad on
The G
a
League team.
Final Four team in
Right.
college.
Oh man.
Can't be serious, man. And that makes the franchise a joke, man. How do we go from being champions to being a joke?
Being a
That's
laugh.
crazy, man.
We
Okay, there
hired
we
Doc
go.
Rivers and got rid of Lazary.
Shout out to Jeff Riley, our local Shams. It was already reported
Gotta
that
keep him happy.
no, he said it was already reported that the Nasus and Alex played their last game with the Bucks. Eden said he's not having it anymore.
Was it
I
Joe?
don't know. I don't know if I can trust Jeff because he said that Jon
That's
Horst.
reported by Jeff.
Yeah,
That's
Jeff.
reported by Jeff.
Jeff, get him, Jeff.
Jeff be
Oh,
saying some
you
stuff.
guys are wrong.
I gotta slow down when I hear
The Timu GM.
Mm-hmm.
that.
Right.
Oh,
Shout
Love
out
you,
to
man.
Jeff.
Jeff.
Love you,
Yeah,
Jeff.
Hey,
Love
we
you,
gotta get a
Jeff.
little bit.
Oh man, you're wrong for that, man. Y'all wrong for that.
Jeff,
I
man,
believe it when I
gotta.
see it. I believe it when
Yeah,
I see it.
sometimes I be having to look up his credentials and I finding out stuff.
Oh, I know just.
Shout out to Jeff. Shout out to Jeff.
Why?
LeVar facts. He can't take his brothers nowhere else. That's what he definitely knows that.
Oh, man.
Jimmy Roller, I stand with Jeff. Facts. Jimmy Roller said I stand with Jeff. So Jay Lewis, what you think about everything that's been going down, man?
Oh man.
As far as Doc and the team,
The team. They were gonna get to a little NBA playoffs.
like I
too.
said, man, it's kind of hard right now because we got the draft coming up.
Mm-hmm.
We got, I mean, this coach. I mean, I don't know if Jenkins is actually going to be hired. I would rather have them just kind of slow down and kind of look.
Yeah, take some time. Yeah,
Other
do some due
candidates
diligence. Right.
instead of just running into this Taylor Jenkins thing. You know that's. I think they need to slow down because we already know that this organization is incompetent. So them hurrying up and trying to hire somebody that was already there is kind of fishy to me.
I think I'm 100% thinking he's gonna be the coach. There's no going back from that. They're just finalizing how long the contract gonna be and all of that fly stuff. He's gonna be the coach. And
I say
yeah, 3 years max. None of them 4-year deals no more. 3 years, but nonetheless, he still is a better option than Doc or Darvin Ham, in my opinion. And I want him to bring his own staff too. At least let him do the. Yeah, let him bring his own staff. I don't want him to keep no remnants of any of these dudes. Cause y'all was here when this was happening. Y'all didn't say nothing. So y'all got to be held responsible. Guilt by association. Hey, if he was doing it, y'all didn't stop him. Y'all included in it. It's a RICO case. If the RICO case was on Doc, we done put him in jail. Now we coming back to get his little cronies and henchmen. We getting y'all up out of here too. Get them all up out of here. It's a RICO case. Everybody charged.
Look at Terry Stotts. He's still on business against his coach.
Yeah.
He stood up against Adrian
Griffin.
Griffin.
Right, got up out of here.
I mean,
at least Adrian Griffin had a winning record though.
Mm-hmm.
all the reports say there was a certain point in the season where it got so bad they were like, okay, it's got to be a change coming. And when there was no change after that, everyone pretty much gave up on the season.
Wow.
And I'm trying to remember what loss it was. It was a really bad loss, and it was like there was like 2 3 days off. And they were like, surely something's going to happen. There's going to be a roster change, or it's before the trade deadline, or a coaching
Mm,
change, and the Bucks did nothing, which really confused everyone because it was so bad. And so the question then was, are we really giving up on the season? And it went counter to what Giannis is about. Giannis is about, winning at all costs, even though he don't have no type of sense as to even
mm,
how to save his own self. Um, but and now we know Giannis type of player, y'all, that will that will play and put himself at risk.
true.
He literally says, "I don't care. I'm a warrior. I'm a worker." That's how he sees himself as a worker. Like he still sees himself as that kid
Mm-hmm.
running out there with
Selling
his little
sunglasses.
little little portable case. You open it up, you have everything out, you selling it, but the setup is such you can close it up real quick
Right.
and run from the cops, whatever. Giannis is that still that hustler, man. And we gotta remember, Giannis don't care about how it looks. He don't care about getting hurt. He don't care about money because he's already won, y'all. Whole family, all his brothers living in the same room. They
Mm-hmm.
had nothing, nothing. So he's already won. He's already won. So he don't really go by the same set of rules as everybody else in his head,
That's fair.
and that's a hard to predict person, man. It's hard to know.
Right, but Bud had him under control, so we need a strong-willed coach that he respects that's be able to check Giannis. None of these coaches we had, Doc wasn't able to check Giannis. None of these cats was able to check Giannis. Last coach able to check Giannis was Bud. We need somebody that he
Right.
respects that can talk to him the way he need to be talked to.
And I think you only getting that from one of these strong organizations like Boston
Like
or
Sam Cassell, like
OKC,
right. So many people want Sam
Spurs.
Cassell. I'm gonna say that too. Like even just being at the gym, talking to people at work, people like, man, why can't we just get Sam Cassell? We could hurt Boston and get a great coach that knows a system that really works, the ins
It
and
would bring
outs,
culture.
and that would bring
It would bring
culture. Yes, he's
yeah.
associated with the organization, but on a different in a different way, just as a player. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I would like to be honest. If we want to keep it real, like Jenkins is cool. Taylor Jenkins is cool. He's 75 degrees in June. All right, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy. All right, you know what I'm saying? But then you have an option with somebody like Sam Cassell. I think Sam Cassell is going to be a dynamic coach whenever he gets his opportunity. I think he has all the tools. I think he has all the tools, and I think that would have been a perfect option for the Bucks if he was available. I'm just gonna say that out the gate. Like I'm cool with Taylor Jenkins. He's not terrible. He's not great. Like I said, he's 70 some degrees in June, regular to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little above average. You know what I'm saying? Some respectfully, he's a little above average. But I think Sam Cassell, we don't even know what his ceiling could be as a coach. I think he's a great basketball mind.
Right.
I've heard nothing but positive comments about him from other players. How admirable he is, hard worker he is. I think he would have been he would be a great option. But obviously, it's all said and done with Taylor Jenkins. We can't do anything about that. But if it was up to us, we
Oh,
would
it'd be a lot.
we'd be trying to get Sam Cassell. I'm keeping it real. I would go Sam Cassell. I think that'd be the closest thing you could find that's not Mark Jackson
Well,
as
I
far
Well,
as
would at
there's
developing
least
culture and young players.
I
there's
would at
another
least see how
name
Russ.
that people have throwing around too.
Who?
Um, he is a former Bucks coach. Giannis did respect him, and he's with the San Antonio Spurs now, and that's Sean Sweeney.
Yeah, I heard Sweeney too. Yeah, that I've seen that in the chat.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that in the chat. Yeah, that would be a solid. Yeah, anybody from like a strong culture team, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, go ahead, Jay Lewis.
Well, yeah, that's all I really want is I don't want them to rush into this. I just want them to get these other candidates opportunity to show what they talking about. Instead of just trying to hold on to somebody that we have ties to. I'd rather go into the unknown than to go with somebody that we know.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think we should have taken a
So
chance and really went for. But go ahead, B Shaq.
so what if the Clippers fire
Tyrone
Ty
Lue.
Lue?
That would have been an option too. I like Ty Lue. I like Ty Lue. I think he's been put in some difficult situations as far as coaching.
I mean, I would like to see, somebody. 'Cause I don't know if the Bucks got anyone who can roll like that. Like work some back channels.
Yeah,
Like talk to Tyrone people. Tyrone Lue's people say, "Yo, man,
this ain't looking good.
you need to you need to holler at us, man. You know what I mean? And and we'll give you the keys to the kingdom over here.
Right.
You'll be running stuff. Um, I don't know. I don't know what what if they're gonna hold on to him or what. But I thought in the Clippers losing like they did, they may just clean house over there.
Yeah, but like Janet MOC saying Ty will not be fired. They might clean house as far as the players. See, everybody's
Mm,
saying he too good of a coach. You can't blame like
Right.
it's the Clippers go clip. He can't be. I mean, he didn't tell Kawhi not to score in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he's a good
yeah.
coach. I would love to have him. I would love to have Ty Lue, but they not stupid enough to fire him, even with what happened, because they know he wasn't responsible.
But y'all, do we need a coach or a GM? We're about to go into the
We need
draft.
both.
We need
We
both,
need both.
or a GM that's allowed to do his job.
Yeah.
You need a GM like ASAP, man. I mean, again. Are we serious about winning? If you had an ownership group that was knowledgeable, that looked at our draft record, you would know that
Mm-hmm.
you need to get a GM in here now. We already know you obviously don't have confidence in him.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you don't have confidence in him. So, what is really going on? In the words of Bernie Mac,
Right.
what's really going on? You don't have confidence in him. Do you want to run the show as an ownership group? What's happening, man? It's just right
Hey,
now, man. It's real
hey, B Shaq,
suspect, man.
They need
Yeah.
somebody like Bernie Mac. That's what they need.
Right. He says right. Right. No, that yeah, but that draft is gonna be big because we haven't had a good draft pick in years. So we have to get someone in this draft that can immediately play and help. We need somebody that can come in and help immediately. And there's no reason for them not to, but where we're picking in the draft. How do we not get someone where we're picking in the draft? We're a lottery team. We need to get a lottery pick that can help. Period. Like this is crazy.
It's only time will tell.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But I do think that they know that they're in an interesting spot and they need to make some moves. I do think
That's
Bobby's gone.
that's
I think Bobby for sure is gone. I think Kuzma might for sure be gone. Maybe one other person. But I expect three to five players to be moved from this team in this offseason for either picks or other players.
But
now. And
listen, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Jay Lewis.
no, you go ahead, B Shot. It's on you.
Now, this whole thing about Giannis talking to Taylor Jenkins, the question is the Bucks that ask Giannis or like who is setting this up? Because I'm trying to think, why would you really need Giannis's? input on this. We don't want any aspect of Giannis' is basketball acumen to influence Taylor Jenkins. We don't need Taylor Jenkins to be acquiescing totally to Giannis. I'm trying to see the advantage other than just keeping Giannis happy. If that's the only thing, man, that's really not good,
Yeah.
man. Because that is what has taken us to the bottom, I believe,
Mm.
over the last few years. The smart thing with all of this ambiguity going on, the smart thing would be to keep Giannis out of it. To keep him totally out of it. To 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 rescue some sort of integrity with the I almost said the congregation with the organization. Okay, I mean to me it's just bad business. It's bad business, man. It's bad business
I mean, I
because
have
y'all can
no.
do all this stuff and then come down to October and not sign. Oh my goodness, could you imagine?
Oh yeah, all hell will break loose then. All hell
Yeah.
would break loose then. Go ahead, Jay
I,
Lewis.
ha-
So
I
what you
have.
about to say, Joe Lewis?
I was just gonna respond and say I have no issues with him
Uh-huh.
meeting with the coach. It's just that I don't want it to be something necessary
Oh,
that
I feel you.
he has the this is like mandatory for him to meet. No, I don't want it to be that
Now,
because I mean you've already pooped the bed
A couple of
with
times.
what you've done all year. So I don't want any more of your the negativity to come into the organization and come into this new coach that's supposed to be getting hired. You know, I don't want none of that.
I can
You
understand where you're
didn't you
coming
done
from. That's
already
fair.
he done already said enough all year. What you need to talk to the coach about? Like you should just close your mouth. I mean, because if you would have closed your mouth all year, it probably would have been a better outcome.
This whole team this year just like it's just crazy. It's almost like watching a TV show. You just don't never know what you'll get out the book. You like we were saying, you don't hear nothing all year from the Bucks, and then all of a sudden everybody's telling everything,
We was in the news every
everything.
week. Every week we was in the news.
But nobody was saying nothing. Now, as soon as the season over, everybody tell we. Can you imagine all this information was being withheld all year? The locker room issues, Doc with the young guys, Doc with Kuzma,
Hmm.
Doc with Cam Thomas snitching on the locker room. Like this whole thing was in disarray. That's why it all needs to be blown up. Coaches,
Right.
everything. The reason I'm mad at the coaches, y'all saw all of this and y'all let it happen. You let it happen. You're an accessory to the crime. You also need to be charged. You need to get up out of here. Every one of them coaches need to be gone. I don't care if he y'all favorite coach. They watched this train wreck and they been here the whole time. Didn't step up, didn't do nothing. They didn't put themselves on no sword. They let somebody like Kuzma, who already on thin ice, come out here speaking up for players. Why wouldn't the coaches speaking up? That's your job is to speak up, Marks. Get them up out of here. We don't like softies in Milwaukee. Get them up out of here. That's crazy. Think about that. Players got to step up and talk to the coach. With assistant coaches, y'all got the same terminology in y'all name and y'all ain't communicating. How? How? That doesn't even make sense. And then all of them, they got like 2 or 3 roles of assistant coaches. So all of these people are being paid more than your average man doing absolutely nothing. Doing absolutely nothing.
Just laughing and watching the show.
Just laughing watching the show. Crazy. Crazy.
That's why I think this they should be taking their time with this hiring
I agree.
yeah, me too.
because this is it. You can't mess up again.
That's fair. That's fair. I agree. This is like I said, Taylor Jenkins is a safe coach. He's not gonna mess it up. I don't think he's gonna mess it up. I'm not saying he's great, but we'll be in a better spot than we were under the Doc regime.
But what is a better spot though?
Not in the playoffs. I think he gets to the playoffs in the East. Long as we make a couple moves, I think he's good enough to get us to the playoffs in the East. Not that that's saying much. Not like the East is a whole bunch of world beaters, but
Who's good enough to get us to the playoffs in the
Jenkins,
East?
Jenkins. Our team ain't terrible. We just had no direction.
That's what
Let me
I'm
tell you
saying.
something. Look at these playoffs, man, and Orlando, Atlanta. These are young teams.
Correct.
Detroit, um, that are probably one player, really good player away. Um, I'm looking at who could we possibly leapfrog. Um, I don't know, man. I think,
Philly,
yeah, Philly. I think
but then
next year,
Indiana's gonna be
man.
back. Indiana will be back.
Yeah, I think
They
next
got
year, man,
they got
at
a
the
top five
best,
pick
it's
coming in.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I think
Yeah.
the best next year, six seed, man,
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's about a
six seed.
fit 500 a 500 team. Yeah. Hey, Jay Lewis, let me tap you out for a minute, real quick, bro. Appreciate you. Let me tap in, tape before it get too late. Appreciate you,
Appreciate it,
Jay
man.
Lewis. All right.
All
Have a
right,
good one,
bro.
guys.
All
Bye,
right. You
bro.
Yeah,
know we gotta bring Pronte in here. Hold on one second, Tay. What
Oh,
up, Pronte?
What up, y'all?
What up?
What y'all think?
So what you think about everything?
what's up, man?
Coaching matters. That's it. It's coaching matters. We all know coaching matters. I
But what
just
I'm
watched
saying is,
Atlanta.
what I want to hear from you though, Pronte, is what do you think about Taylor Jenkins? He looked like he about to be the
He's a
coach.
good coach, y'all. Taylor Jenkins is a good coach, y'all.
Okay.
Whether y'all want to believe it or not, he's a really good coach. He
Okay.
took a young Memphis Grizzlies to almost the conference finals. That was the number one seed in the West a couple years.
Mm.
That's a good coach.
Okay.
A young good coach, not an old good coach. So that means he's willing to evolve. You cannot complain. Like complaining about getting Ema Udoka in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Why are we complaining about him? I don't understand getting a good coach. He had. We know what do we know about Taylor Jenkins? Structure, holding
Yeah.
players accountable,
Kind of and player development.
and player development. So what's the problem? In a relationship,
I don't think it's a
in a
problem.
relationship with Giannis, which makes it
Right.
even
I don't
more.
think it's a problem, Pronte. I think the issue is that Bucks fans are nervous that this is happening so fast without doing any due diligence as far as for other possible coaching candidates. But then I see in the chat that the reason they're moving forward with Taylor Jenkins so fast is because other teams are looking at getting Taylor Jenkins.
Because he's a legit coach.
Mm-hmm.
He took Memphis from nothing to something.
True.
So,
So how can we discard regard all that with young players, not with a veteran like Giannis, not with a superstar already developed superstar like Giannis. We got up and coming players that needed structure. You got
Right.
a coach that knows structure and knows how to play his players and develop his players. There's nothing wrong with the move. I just watched Atlanta with a coach that was with Utah, who was kind of like Taylor Jenkins in a way.
Mm-hmm.
He ran his course in Utah, but then he developed in Atlanta, and now look at where they at. They just knocked off the Knicks in game two.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching players, implementing systems. Now they looking like a team that's going to be formidable for years to come. That's what a city like Milwaukee needs.
Fair point.
And it's not like it's not all about Giannis. The cherry on top is he's coached Giannis before. That's the cherry on top. They already have some type of relationship. It ain't he doesn't need Giannis to be good. He already proved that. So
Yeah.
so my thing is, but he knows Giannis and Giannis knows him. So that's even better for Milwaukee. And that, in my opinion, you know what I mean. So whether you want Giannis here to stay, it doesn't matter because what team like Milwaukee needs in the NBA, if you paying attention, is a great coach is invaluable in the NBA.
Agreed.
Even
That's
more
fair.
than a great player, even more than a good player. You have a great coach, you can be a good franchise for years to come, for at least 10 years, a decade. So
But
if
that's
you
why you
if
got
you
to make
get
the right decision with a coach
yeah,
as well.
because in the wrong decision, it wasn't it was Giannis, but it was just like I said, the GM didn't have a vision, didn't understand basketball to me, because if you know basketball and you're the GM, you would have never hired Doc
But that wasn't his
because
choice. But the GM, it wasn't his choice to
I don't
hire.
want to hear that. I refuse to believe that. I hate when people say that. That's his job. I don't care. Now but is this his choice now? Now it's his choice. Now he's finally get to his choice. Yeah, whatever. He's finally learning how to be a GM. He's learning on the job.
Get
I don't
him,
want to hear that.
Pronte. That's what. Get him,
He's
Pronte.
finally learning from his mistakes. That's all we're saying. A correction. It's called correction. So he should have been hired Taylor Jenkins. He should have kept Tyler Jenkins. He should have did these things, but he didn't have no vision. He was young. He was a young guy in a position doing whatever. And he had a veteran team. Simple as that. But now he's learned that coaching matters. Coaching matters. Doc was already retired when he brought him in. That should have told you something about Doc. He ran his course.
Doc said his culture might not be over too. Just so you know.
Well, good luck for the team that selects him. That's all I'm gonna say. They can have
Hey,
him. We
if
all
he
know how that ends.
if he do coach again, I can't wait to play him. I can't wait to play him.
Different,
All right.
same locker room. Different team, same locker room. That's all I'm gonna say. So my thing is just like, well, we can't complain about. I don't care. Even if Giannis stays and go, Tyler Jenkins is a good coach.
I
End of
agree. He's
story.
good. I think he's solid. I think he's
I think.
solid.
I think. I think when I watched Memphis, we talk about some of the players that were on Memphis. He coached them up. He coached Dylan Brooks up. He had a bad guy on his team. You know what I mean? He
Hmm.
had Desmond Bain on his team. Them players,
Yeah, Bane is a
they're
little
less
wild.
of
Bane is.
players without
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
You
Bane
know
is
what I
different.
mean? So and then he had John Morant. He made John Morant into the player he is. John Morant's not been the same.
True.
So so
That's
my thing
fair.
is like that. My thing is like he has something. He has something. So I wouldn't knock it. I know people want to knock it because it's Giannis adjacent.
Hmm.
That's even better. You see what I'm saying? That's even better for the Bucks because now you don't have this power struggle. A
Okay.
coach that was coach with struggle, a coach with structure for the young players to develop that knows has won in the NBA before, and he's not 70 years old.
That I agree with. No, like I said, no matter what, it's way better than what we had the last 3 4 years. Period.
I mean, who's a better coach?
The only thing I would have liked to see is maybe Sam Cassell get an interview. I would
But
love to
what's
see.
the problem with Sam Cassell though?
He
I,
on Boston.
He has no experience with what head coaching. So it's a risk. It's a big risk.
It
It's
is
a
a risk.
huge risk.
It
It's a
is.
huge risk. And Sam Cassell is not a defensive player. So why would he be a defensive coach? It's a huge risk. So I'm just saying, Sam Cassell never valued defense when he played.
He did.
He did.
He did never. He never. So
Hold on one
uh,
second, Prate. Hold on. Go ahead,
go
B
ahead,
Shaq.
B Shaq.
Yeah, you already go ahead, B Shaq.
Bleacher,
What's up?
do you have a problem with Taylor Jenkins?
No.
Amber, do you have a problem with Taylor
No, I
Jenkins?
don't have a problem with it. No.
Uh, Meshack, B Shack. You have a problem with Taylor Jenkins?
I never
No,
said y'all
no, I
didn't though.
don't.
Uh,
No one here got a problem with Taylor Jenkins. It's like you argue with someone, you try to convince someone that don't need
Well, you
convincing. We
argue with me,
all
and I'm
think
not
that
even
Taylor
arguing
Jenkins
with you, bro. Like
is a
I
good
never said
hire.
you had a problem with Taylor
so I
Jenkins.
think we're all aligned that Jenkins will be a solid coach.
I
My
never said.
question.
I never said we had a problem. With Jenkins. There's people that I heard that are wary of Jenkins because he's close to Giannis. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. No,
but I
people
didn't
were
say
saying
you
that. No,
had
people
a
were saying
problem with
that.
Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
So
I'm just
so Taylor
affirming. I'm just affirming Taylor Jenkins. I'm not going against anything
Yeah. No.
y'all
No.
said.
Yeah. He just said that he's staying on Taylor
I
Jenkins being a
think it's a
solid
good
coach.
move for the
Yeah.
Bucks
Yeah.
in the
so
long
Taylor
term.
Jenkins, it says Taylor Jenkins ran a high paced, motion based offensive system with the Memphis Grizzlies that emphasized 5-out spacing
Mm.
frequent movement, and quick decisions to generate open shots early in the shot clock. His approach evolved to include the heavy gear systems offense, which include transition, secondary actions, and ATOs.
I like that he said
Uh, with
evolve. I
with
like that.
fewer traditional pick and rolls, prioritizing 3-point shooting and player cutting.
That cutting is key.
Say, I say that to say this. I do think Taylor Jenkins is probably a safe bet.
Mm-hmm.
He's a veteran coach that's not too old. That that I think is good at making adjustments. So the challenge is this. I think we all have said before that the league has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
The pace, the style has evolved. The question is, can Giannis, no matter how great Taylor Jenkins comes in and installs the offense, can Giannis adjust?
Mm.
Can he adjust? Is he just is he going to start moving and relocating, adjusting his game because he can't just come down and barrel down the middle? That's not the league is on to that. His body can't take that. So
Okay.
will he be able to make the adjustments
Uh,
necessary?
Hold on. Once I want you to
And
continue your statement real quick, B shot. I just want to get past comment here. Shout out Pass. Appreciate you with the $10 super chat. Jenkins is a good coach. My only issue is that it seems like they aren't looking far for a coach. He will be good with our with or without GA, even better without GA. I'm interested, but there is more. So I think we're all on the same page
But
for the most part.
nobody's
Yeah,
nobody. Who is more though? Who is the coach then?
we don't know who's
Exactly.
all's available.
Okay, that's
yeah,
my
That
point.
I
the
That's
thing
my
is,
point.
no,
That's
what
my
they're
point
no,
there.
no. I understand what you're saying, Prate, but what the people are saying is like we didn't even interview anybody else. We didn't
But
even like
maybe they maybe they all Doc was always leaving.
I mean
Maybe they
I
were
think
always
Taylor
maybe
Jenkins
they
is
were
what we
all you
call
see what I'm saying? Like maybe they were always planning for a transition. That
well.
we don't know
yeah, that's
because
fair.
because
I think I
that's
think
safe to assume.
well, we're not saying that Jenkins is not a good choice, but it's low hanging fruit.
That's
To
kind of
me,
what it feels.
So
it's
was
kind of like
Emily
it's kind of like the lazy choice. Why don't you be a professional organization and really do a deep dive in because this right now is the most important off season in Bucks
Mhm.
history.
Facts.
You cannot just be haphazard and lackadaisical. You need to bring get do your due diligence. Get about 5 or 6 of these really strong up and coming coaches, these possible diamonds in the rough, and take them through a process.
Here's the thing. I hear what you're saying. Coaching matters, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Coaching matters. We kept talking about coaching trees, and now we're talking about due diligence of some tree that we never seen before. Get it, but don't get it. Because Taylor Jenkins is a proven winning coach. He's not old. He's actually young.
Mm-hmm.
And secondly, he's from a coaching tree that's still winning in the NBA. Still winning in the NBA. So that is to me research in a way because they're still winning. That coach that he's from the same coaching tree as the Hornets coach. Same coach tree as Greg Popovich. That's the same lineage. So there's no difference in the coaching tree. And what we know about him is he's a serious coach.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a coach that doesn't hold his players accountable. What I read out of the Bucks and what came out of the Bucks was there was no accountability in the locker room. There was no structure. There was no winning
Everything we
culture.
said, what we were saying.
Everything that we seen he doesn't do. He does structure. He does coaches young players. He does what he does. Now, the assumption that he's probably better with Giannis than without Giannis is fool's gold. Because John Morant, what's the difference between Giannis and John Morant but the height?
Mm-hmm.
And what was Memphis' record with John Morant? They were the top seed in the West.
Yeah, I don't think that five
So
out works
I would
anymore. I don't
defer
think that
to
works
see
anymore.
what he
Yeah.
can do. Like the dude can coach. Like coaching matters, y'all. Like
Mm-hmm.
the dude can coach. The dude knows how to implement his system. The dude knows how to implement his culture onto the team. And one thing we knew about the Bucks players, they needed some guidance. They need some structure. I don't see the problem it's almost like a gift. Honestly, just like Emi Udoka went to Houston, that was a gift for them. It kind of
It was
fits.
again. He fell into their lap. He
He
fell in
fell
their
into
lap.
their lap. It's almost falling into the Bucks' lap, if you ask me. That's why they're jumping on it more than anything. Now you can go get a Sam Cassell, but we know Sam Cassell knows nothing about defense and nothing. Like I don't understand why we think he does. That is not a
Benches
Sam
in Houston.
Cassell trait.
Bronte just came in and squashed all of that optimism for Sam
But we
Cassell.
all know Sam Cassell don't know nothing about defense. We're gonna be a high power offensive team.
Yeah,
Time
we'll
Come
be
out,
a
on.
time out.
very
You
high
can't, you
powered
can't,
offense.
but you can't say that. You can't say that. You cannot say that. Just because a person as a player did not play
Sam
defense, some of the
Cassell?
most defensive oriented coaches were because they know how important it is. So you can't
Right,
put
they
that
know
on him.
now. They know now.
He's been with Boston. I mean, he's been on Boston's bench. Is it Boston or Philly's bench?
Right,
I mean, I'm
Boston.
just looking at the playoffs and I think about like Orlando. Defense oriented coach. The great thing about Taylor Jenkins is he's a defensive oriented coach
That's true.
too.
Shout out to Prate bringing this positive
So
swing to Taylor
that's the
Jenkins.
great thing about him.
Prate
He
staying with
values
Taylor.
defense. He's not all about offense. He's about defense. So that's what you
As
get with
far
him.
as you're concerned, the coaching search can stop with Taylor Jenkins. As far as you're
I'm just
concerned,
saying, but you can't get mad if they get a good coach.
No, we're not mad at that. We're not
You
mad. It
can't
just seems
say,
like it's
"Oh,
happening
search
so
for a
fast.
coach that we don't know." We know what is Taylor Jenkins not a good defensive coach.
No, he's a good
Because
coach.
Memphis not good on defense.
and you be creating arguments
Were
out
they
of
not?
thin
Were
air,
they
man.
not?
Ain't no one
Yeah.
said
Were they
Taylor
not?
Jenkins ain't no good
I
coach.
just heard you deal soliloquy on how we should expand the coaching search as if they're
That's
not
what
doing their
that's
job.
that's what organizations do, man. You
And
you
you
When
you
say,
you
focus.
get work done on your house, are you gonna get one quote or three?
I'm gonna give it the guy that I know could do the job. End of story. Like that's it. If I can't afford them, then I can't afford them. Then I'm gonna expand my search. You know what I mean? But if I know this guy is a fit and I know what he gonna do, and I know what I have, I know he can fix it, I'm getting that
Man,
person. I'm getting that person.
see,
Why
now
wouldn't
I
you?
like Taylor Jenkins. They ain't gonna
Mm-hmm.
make me go to the other side.
You
You
can
act
because
you
Memphis
act
is
like
why
Taylor Jenkins is Greg Popovich. He ain't no Greg Popovich.
I didn't
You need
say
to
it was
stop
Greg
that,
Popovich, but
man. You
how
going too
many
far,
but
Bronte.
was the Memphis Grizzlies competing in the West with Taylor Jenkins?
They were.
They were. He has proven history, B Shaq. He just does. He's not an old coach. That means you just read something about him and said he evolved his coaching strategy. So
Okay,
that
let's
means
play
as a
devil's
young coach,
advocate.
he's always willing to evolve and adapt. So what you need.
Let's play devil's advocate.
Okay.
What grade would you give him when it comes to being able to control his locker room, control his team?
If from John Morant,
That whole situation.
that whole
This like
situation,
this seem like he had it under control.
when your superstars clubbing and toting guns, there's not much control you can. There's nothing you can do about that. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
not his fault.
He couldn't,
Like
yeah.
he
like
couldn't do that,
you,
bro.
what does you want him to do about that? Like, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he went bench him.
Yeah,
Boy,
you
you
can't
gonna
save. You can't save no fool. You
I
can't
mean, he
save.
didn't. I mean, he did his best with him, dog. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you should give him more credit for that, cause he ain't dealing with that in Milwaukee.
Yo, Jimmy just said trying to analyze the Bucks' nonsense decision is dividing the chat. Shout out to Jimmy Roll.
B-Jack, come on now.
That's
What
hilarious.
you doing with John Morant toting guns as any coach?
It's gonna be a Philly war in here.
Right, B-Jack? Come on now. Come on, John Morant was doing foolish stuff, man. Come on now.
Yeah, I blame
What's
his.
That's your
what's
best player.
I blame his pops. Your pops
who's
is there
who's
didn't
more
stop you. It's
man,
his fault.
well? What's worse? What's more respected in the street? Someone who tote guns or someone who snitches?
Don't nobody care about that in basketball. Nobody care
You
about
got
that in basketball.
you got two
Nobody
superstars.
care about
You got
Giannis.
two
Nobody care about
superstars
that in
breaking rules,
basketball.
man.
Breaking rules, one
Look, man,
snitching.
this is
The
not.
other one talking guns.
This is not the basketball. Is not the streets. That's the point. That's the point. This is actually the point, B-Sack. This is
so
basketball.
wild.
This
so
ain't the
wild.
streets. One can separate basketball from the streets. One can't.
Right.
What you gonna do with that?
And then it was never in the streets. Then got in the streets when he got the NBA. Applaud him.
Yeah, like what's going on?
Applaud
We
him.
above the rim.
So
right now.
Pronte,
Like, what are you
let me ask
talking
you a
about?
question. Do you think Taylor Jenkins would continue to keep the Nationals on the team?
That's
I don't think
that
that's
is
his decision. That's
hilarious.
the thing. That's not his
Snitches
decision.
versus switches is crazy.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah.
That's
Yeah, B-Sack, what you-
crazy. That is crazy.
Man, that's going nuts tonight.
Right,
Man.
chat is crazy.
They just
Ja
like-
was watching too many Gilbert Arenas highlights. Is crazy. Come on, y'all stop. See, we got to shut this down. This is crazy. Go ahead, Ryan. This is crazy. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh.
What'd you say,
man,
B-Sack?
y'all
What did you say, man?
I mean, you think Taylor Jenkins is going to stop this all this family business, man?
Hold on one second, B Shot. Hey, let me tap you out for a second, Bleach. Let me get in pass before it get too late. All right, Bleach.
I don't know.
problem.
Appreciate you.
That's on the GM. That's on the GM. That's really on the GM, the owner.
What
up,
GM?
Pass?
What GM? He can't even make decisions. What?
GM? I'm not thinking about GMs at all in this case.
Man,
What are you
let me
thinking
tell
of? Go
something.
ahead, pass. What are you
We
thinking
don't have
of?
a GM. We don't have a. We got a telephone boy. That's what we got.
Yeah.
What is he
make good
actually
money for it
doing?
though.
That's what I'm saying. Pass. That's what I'm trying to understand. What does Horse actually do?
Look, I know people try to give credit for Horst for the AJ, the two-way players picks, right? I really don't think that's him who's doing it.
Cool.
It doesn't seem like his type of picks. But what I'm saying is like, yes, our GM matters, but it matters more so for how our talent development is. The one thing I will give credit for with Jenkins is, especially with how Memphis has been run during his tenure, even afterwards, they knew how to get really good value out of low picks, high picks. That's something that you could get even with Jenkins. So that is a safety there.
And
do
think
like
about
that.
the past. Think about the players we just got. Uzman, James, and
No, Rollins especially will
Rollins.
thrive a lot.
He can really develop those players.
Rollins is who I'm most excited for with Jenkins because I know for sure he'll thrive probably the best out of it. When it comes to more offensive-minded players like AJ, maybe they may struggle because he's not really someone who runs many good offensive sets. I know one of the reasons why Ja hated him because he didn't run pick and rolls. That might be a problem for. I don't know how Giannis. I don't think Giannis will care too much about that because again, there's a difference between a Giannis and a Ja.
Right.
Now you got me real curious, Pass, because KPJ is like Ja Light. And
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I don't expect KPJ
I want
to
to
be
see
here.
how
I'll be
how
honest.
Jenkins do with
I
him.
don't expect KPJ to be here.
Whoa.
That's just me thinking because I don't know how this organization is going right now. It's really hard to tell. It really depends who they draft. If they draft another point guard, yeah, I guarantee you KPJ is not being here.
Why not?
Interesting.
Why you don't think KPJ gonna be here again?
Just based on what they're posting, how they're talking about Rollins, I really haven't seen much talk about KPJ when it comes to that stuff.
Oh, here we go.
I just don't see the need to replace KBJ.
Yeah, me too.
It really depends on it. It all depends on the pick. I'm straight up. It just only depends on the pick. If you get a pick, because most likely it probably will be 10, and in that 10 range, it should be like a guy like Yaxel or something like that. Whether or not they do that is a different story. Again, this is where Horst comes in, and we don't know what he's gonna do.
Right.
I don't know about the picks.
The pick matters, especially this year. This pick
It
matters a
does
lot.
matter, but you know
Right.
what I'm saying, Pass. I don't know if he picks a good player. I don't know.
I have a feeling he's gonna pick Emmett. I don't know. I have a feeling he's gonna pick A Cup. He's gonna be like, oh, Mark Sears, but a little bit taller. He's gonna pick some bullshit. I already know it.
You think A
Let,
Cup
let me
can?
let me just remind us. KPJ gave us 17,
Mhm.
Come on,
7.5
Trash
assists,
Can.
7.4, 5 rebounds, 2.2 steals a game.
I want to keep KPJ.
Yeah.
I mean, why do we keep in the?
Why do we
I know it's
always got
about
to split up
the
KPJ
value
and
that.
Rollins? Why can't
I
they
don't
work
get that.
together? Why can't? Why
I
do we
don't
always
get
got
that.
to split them up? I think they should be able to grow together. Personally,
I
I don't know. I
mean,
think I think
goodness.
I think he's on the team because of his defense alone. To be honest with you, I
And
don't
he's
think
explosive, a
I don't think he's
dynamic
that good.
scorer.
And he can score. I don't think he's on the team. I don't think he's gonna lead the team. I just don't see that happening. Not this year, at least.
Can I say something? If everything bogs out on the offense, because sometimes Rollins can get into a place where he's not getting around.
hmm
He's like going around the perimeter, really not getting the pin. KPJ is a player, and when he is healthy, nobody can stop him from getting to the paint. Nobody.
I think he's definitely worth keeping. It'll be very interesting to see because obviously he has a player option this off season, so someone could
This
offer him a ton of.
offseason,
Yeah, so he could somebody could offer him a ton of money too. You never know.
yeah.
A good coach can unlock them. A good
Yeah,
coach can figure out how to make those guys so dangerous. Other teams don't want to see them,
My thing,
and
B said, what do you think
that's
KPJ
where
is
coach is
worth?
going to make a difference.
What do you think
Who's that
KPJ is
coach?
worth? See, being as what Amara said, he
Jenkins.
got a player option. What is he worth?
Oh, that's hard to say.
You can't really. Who's gonna give? The thing is, I don't know who's actually gonna give him a contract though for this year because he hasn't really played as much as you want him to.
They're saying he ain't played a lot, so what is he
Right.
worth? That's my point too. Like, how much you think they pay him? Because
I don't know.
You
That's
could
I don't know
very
what. How do
look.
you? How
But
do you?
does they have an option anyway?
Yeah,
He
he has a
does,
player option, so he could opt
but
out.
he could opt out. But again, keep in mind he probably won't get better offers than what we were gonna give him, just based on him not playing.
That's fair.
What the only team that I could think of that may try to get him is the Rockets,
They
and
need
the
that
yeah,
Rockets
for him.
have and they've done that with him before.
no, they not gonna get him. No,
I don't think they're gonna try to. They're like, all right, we'll just wait this year out, wait for Fred to get
I
healthy, see how he
I
is.
think
hmm
I think
maybe the
between 15 and
Timberwolves.
20 he can get
Hmm?
out there
I
somewhere.
you think he's gonna get 15 to 20 per year?
No, I don't
I
think
really
so.
don't.
Between
I
Yeah,
think I think
between 15
max.
and 20.
I
I
think
think 10 to
max
15,
10.
10.
I
Yeah, I'm
think
thinking like
max.
10.
I'm thinking max 10. Even then, I
It's
think
just
that's
his
kind of high.
availability. Really, it's his availability that hurts him.
hmm
I
You gotta
think
keep
it's 10, 15 to
your
15.
reputation matters a lot in this league. If you have
Now
a
he'll
bad
get more than
reputation,
he can get more than 10.
it doesn't
If he
matter
play
how good of
more,
a player you
Yeah,
are. Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
10 to
play more.
15. 10 to 15.
if he
You're
play more, he can get more than 10 to 15. But he literally plays 60 to 50 games a year.
See, pass. No offense, but I'm trying to understand this mindset because your eyes don't lie, the stats don't lie,
the
but
stats
there's
do.
certain people that you hold someone for their past, and you
Okay, let
cannot get it out of
I'm
your
gonna
head.
put
The
this
man has
straight.
done everything he can to
Let me let
rehabilitate his reputation, and we just won't let it go.
I'm gonna put this straight. I don't think he's all that to begin with. Even with his reputation, assume all that's out the way. I think at best he's a 6 man type of player. I don't really think he's a starter type of player.
Mm.
That's always been my situation. Whether or not you want to agree with me or disagree with me, I don't really care.
Do
That's
you
always been
think,
my opinion.
guys? Do you think Rollins has potential to be better than KPJ?
Absolutely.
Why?
What do you mean why? I've seen
I
it
just want to
just
know why.
It's the narrative. It's the
it's
No, no,
not
no.
narrative.
even
I
a
just want to hear
narrative
this.
thing. It's literally been shown when with Giannis there and without, he always elevates way more than KPJ has. I have
Mm.
seen enough for how KPJ is. I have more. There's way more film on KPJ when he's had his own team with the Hornets. Houston,
What
and
is
he
your
hasn't
assessment of
gotten any
KPJ
better.
then?
What did you say?
What's your assessment of KPJ then? I just want to hear it.
My assessment, if best case scenario is he plays like a TJ McCollum type role. That's my best case
Mm.
scenario, which
Like a
isn't
who?
bad. Like a
CJ
TJ
McCollum.
McConnell.
Oh, TJ
TJ,
McCollum.
TJ.
You can see that.
The That's my best case scenario for him. Whether or not he does or doesn't do that is a different situation. It's up to him.
I like KPJ,
Pass, do
but
you think he wants to come back? Do you think he's going to come back?
I think he'll try to come back, but again, it's up to the Bucks to decide that.
I think the Bucks want him back.
Yeah,
I think he's better than CJ McCollum because of his defense. But
I don't know. CJ McCollum just dropped 30.
I know.
Right, real bad timing, but I get what you're saying. Right,
I got what you said, but I just saw that. I was like, oh, he was killing them.
Right. CJ, no joke, still getting buckets.
I was like, dude. But no, I said we could have. That's why I was looking at that game. And I said we could have Kuminga and CJ McCollum.
To be honest, I think it's more so just no. That's more of a Knicks.
Both.
That's more of a Knicks issue. I don't think that's a player problem. I think it's just a Knicks issue. Mike Brown's been kind of suspect the whole playoffs so far.
Yeah.
Even before then.
Knicks team is, to me, Knicks roster is suspect to me.
Man, I agree. I agree.
It's not the roster. It's the problem. It's that your two best players are such big holes on defense. It's kind of hard to build everything else around them.
But they just so.
That's a fair point.
They so robotic.
Cat don't play no defense, and Jalen Brunson too little.
Every single player on that team has some major flaw.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. That's
McCall is good, but he just overpaid for what he's doing. OG, same thing. We're getting way too much. You're paying them way too much for what they are for 3-and-D type of weight players.
Yeah,
Brunson, fantastic. Probably one of the best offensive players I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot play him defensively because he's just too short. He's not. He's that simple. Cat, same issue. Cat has foul trouble, all that stuff. It's hard. And then even when you go to the bench is pretty iffy at best.
Yeah.
I like Mitch, but again, Mitch offensively is, bro, he makes Sims look like Shaq. That's the difference.
Yeah, Mitch. But yeah, I'm just saying, like I think that KPJ is a little better, has a little better value. Mm-hmm. My also question is about KPJ is like, he has to play more. He has to know that
availability is the best ability.
He has to know that he needs to play more to solidify his name in this league. Because he's in his like what 5th or 6th year.
Yeah.
So it is what it is at this point.
Shout out to
right. Am I lying? Like
no, that's what I'm saying. I'm co-signing you.
You play 60 games. You gonna give us 17 points. 5 to 7 assists, some spectacular plays.
Guys, he's only 25. He's only 25.
You don't really develop much once you hit.
And I'm saying you don't give up on a. You don't give up.
No, I'm not giving up on him. No.
I'm not saying. I'm saying to people like Pastor and other people, you don't give up on a 25-year-old that on your team has gone for over 20 several times, who has 1 or 2 triple doubles, who's gone for 50 in this league, who at times has taken over games. You don't give up on a player like that, and you don't get him every day in the draft.
That's Jamal Crawford. That's Kemba Walker.
Those players last for 1-2 years max.
In this league, they spectacular in moments, but they just don't have to. I don't know. KPJ, he just don't play enough.
He's not even for me. It's not even the play time. He's just not consistent enough for it. Even whether or not he's playing or not.
He's aggressive. To me, he's not aggressive enough. To me,
I think he's too aggressive at times.
Nah.
Well, we'll see with the right coach. I think with Taylor Jenkins up there,
we'll see what the right coach does.
Yeah,
he needs to be more aggressive.
I don't think he's going to work well. I honestly don't think he's going to work well with Taylor Jenkins. Just how Taylor Jenkins used to, how he normally coaches.
What is it the tattoos?
No. Not. What are you on about? What do you mean tattoos?
No,
because sometimes I don't know, man. It just seems like
there's a stigma.
If you get another player
KPJ
with his same, output,
they'd be just as
people talk
bad.
down
I
about
would say the
KPJ. I'm
same.
trying to figure out what it is.
It'd be the same situation for me. I could care
I
less.
would disagree with Paz because I don't see Rollins being better. He's 6'3". First of all, that to me, what 6'3"
So
player dominates the NBA?
he
Hardly
has a
none.
6'9" wingspan. Is the
Who
difference though?
cares? Who cares? He's 6'3".
That makes a
Pass.
huge
He's
His
6'3".
difference.
Nobody's
handle,
scared about his
pass.
6'9"
His
wingspan. Hold on.
handles, his
Nobody care
handles,
about that.
his throwing the ball away. You don't see none of this in Rollins.
Six
What?
three. He's six
He
three.
was kept. Come on, Pass. You see all the good and not the bad.
Pass, he's 6'3", bro. You know, I don't see a player that is 6'3" that's gonna dominate anywhere in the NBA.
I'm just gonna say this: like
Listen,
I like
Steph
Ryan Rollins.
Curry.
I like Rollins though. I
I
like
like
Rollins.
Rollins. I like Rollins.
I like Rollins, but I don't
I
know. Do
like
you think
him.
he's better
Well,
than
people
KP?
like have this just inflated idea of the player he is. Like I said earlier in the year, he's all right. He ain't all of that.
To me, if
Trust me,
you
I've been
telling
watching
me who
players
more like
for years. He is all
feedback,
right, but nothing about him that like you look on the court like, whoa, that dude is like another level. He ain't all of that.
I
He's a
don't know.
nice player,
You know
but
what?
we need to pump the brakes.
You know what? My thing is like, yeah, I can see that because he has a simple game, but it's effective. I like that
Yeah,
about Rollins. To me, I was wish KBJ game was a little more simple
Yeah.
because to me that's always more effective in the NBA. They're like, why do these players do the same move? Jordan always did a fadeaway.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody complaining about that. Kobe, nobody complaining about Joe's. We knew what Elijah doing. He was going to do. To me, you don't his. You have to have go to moves in the NBA and perfect them to be a consistent player.
Yeah, I
Every
agree.
every superstar has done that. KPJ does whatever he feels whenever he feels, which looks good. But what's his consistent move, go to moves? That's what he has to work on. To
that
me,
the deceleration on the drive, the fadeaway in the mid
The mid
range.
range. Yeah.
but
I'm just gonna
he
say
has a, but
he
it's
could get
counter
him. He
move.
just got to be healthy. He just got to be healthy. He got to play
He was
60.
hurt. He was hurt all year,
Yeah.
man. He was hurt all year.
I'm gonna leave this. I don't want to say too much about KPJ because he wasn't available. He'd never really gotten a rhythm. He was hurt the first game, so I want to see if he comes back, how he plays with the healthy off season and with a new coach and a new system. I'd be interested
No
to see.
strays, man. Come on, no strays.
Mhm.
Cam Johnson was better than
he,
KPJ. Come on, man.
he,
Stop that.
no
That's
strays
what
is
he
here to
said.
cause confusion. No strays is here to cause confusion. But I gotta get up out of here, y'all.
All
Let's
right,
start.
man.
But this is great conversation. We gonna continue this too once they make it official about Taylor Jenkins. I think these are all great perspectives because if you look in the chat, there's people agreeing with everyone. That's why it's see the thumbs up. That's why it's a great debate. That's why this is the best community because everybody sees things with a different pair of lenses, but we can all relate to each other and be respectful. I love this, man. That's all I want to say. Go ahead, Pass.
Uh, so the thing with Rollins, I'm going to talk real quick about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right, 17 points per game, 5 assists, 55% from the field, at age 23 and older. Every other player who had the exact same stats were all stars. You want to know who on the list was on this list? Zion, Steph, Jokic, Tony Parker, Luca, Bam. These are all these type of players who are all stars. Halliburton also.
The
You can
numbers,
say
that's
whatever you
true.
want.
Yeah, that's the numbers.
I
Yeah.
believe it. I believe it. I
Right.
believe it. I believe it. Well, come on now.
But he's saying it
You
has
really don't think
validity though.
you don't think he can get All-Star one time?
I think he could get an all-star.
He can all-star one time. I
Top-
give him
Yeah,
all-star
there
one
we
time.
go.
Okay.
There we go. Shout out to
Exactly.
Bronte. Thank
I
you,
was about to say,
Bronte.
Luka, I'm like,
Some
I
of the
will
days,
be here. I will come back
Man.
next year because he got robbed this year with not even being a finalist, which is crazy to me. When
right.
when Jalen Duren over here getting like fried in the playoffs.
I got news for you. I got news for you. I would trade him for Knipple tomorrow.
How?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How old is Rollins though?
He's under 20. He's 23.
23.
How
He's
old was
younger
Dame
than
when he
K.
went to the league?
How old is who?
Dang.
Dame was like
Dame
No.
20
was
something when he came in the league.
23, right? He was like
Yeah.
20, 23.
Somewhere like that.
Yeah. He got to me, if he's gonna be good, he's gonna be more like Dame. To me. He just had it's his jumper. It's the way he plays.
No,
If he's gonna be good.
I can
see
understand what you're saying.
You
Like,
see what I'm
play-
saying? If he's
the
gonna be
play
a
style, I get
superstar,
it.
he's
From
gonna
the play-
really play like Dame Lillard more than anybody I've seen.
From the play
because of the
style,
way
I
he
get what
plays
you're
right now.
saying. Yeah, the
Because
play style
Dame
is
came in the
similar.
league at 23. He came in averaging what, 19,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, he's on track for that. But Rollins his IQ has to improve a lot.
Wait a
That
minute.
I
Wait a
agree.
minute. Ryan Rollins is on track to be one of the 75 greatest NBA players
We
of
not
all time.
doing that, B Shack. We
I
not
didn't say
doing
that.
that.
I
We
didn't say
not
that, though.
doing that, B
I said
Shack.
You know-
if
We're
he's
not
going
gonna
to
do
be
that.
good,
You know
he's
damn
going
well
to
that
play
you
like
know-
Dame.
Right? Why you
That's
playing
what
these
I
games?
said.
Thank you,
You
Pass.
You know
If he's
damn
gonna
well
have
the reason why Dame was
the
on there
season
because
that
they don't like
Pass was
Dwight.
talking about, he's gonna look like Dame more than those players that he said because he kind of has that same skill set in the same height. He kind of has the same skill set, handles, point guard,
Shoot
shooter.
official, yeah,
Yeah,
score.
he kind of has the same skill set. If he's gonna be good, it's gonna be look more like Dame than Steph Curry, than any of the players that he just
When
said.
have you seen him pull up from the logo?
That all come. Dame wasn't doing that when he first came in the league either. That came over time.
Yeah,
Dame didn't come in
they
shooting
the
like
same.
that.
I
Hardaway came
would
in
never.
23.
I would. What is going on, man? Just like Mr. Cool put Rollins and Middleton in the same sentence. Now you putting him with Damon. What kind of pick? What kind of voodoo or pixie dust? Pixie
These aren't
dust
even
does
crazy
Rollins have?
comps.
He is putting a
We're
spell
not
on
saying he's gonna be
everybody.
Michael Jordan.
I ain't say he's gonna
He
be
said
Dame.
he put a spell.
I said if
We're
he's
just
gonna
saying
be good,
it's just
he
similar
has
player
to play
types.
like Dame.
I know exactly what Pronte means. Pronte means similar player style and type. I get
He's
exactly
a
what you
similar
mean.
player style. That's what I said.
We're
I
not
didn't
saying
say
he's
he's
gonna
gonna
be
be
as good
If he's
as
gonna
him.
be good, it's gonna look something like Dame. It ain't gonna look like those other players because of the
Okay,
way he
if
plays.
Rollins
You
is
never-
so good, he should average 20 next year, right?
Depending
probably
on
will.
Depending,
He
he
can
might.
average 20
He's gonna
next
have
year.
to.
He
He's going
absolutely
to average
will.
20.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
17. He averaged what this year? What
17.
he averaged this year?
No, he averaged more than 17. That's just the minimum. I'll take a look exactly. Hold on.
Yeah. It's close to
I think
18
he
though.
can
It's
average
close.
20. Yeah,
Yeah, you only need a couple more buckets.
he
So
can
so
average 20.
so y'all are guaranteed he's going to average 20.
I'm not
2 points
guaranteeing. I think
more.
it'll be close. I think it'll be
I think
his
he
average will
averaged
go up.
Amber, you're not the one to put yourself out there like that. Pronte and Pass, he's going to average 20 next year.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There we
If
go.
we
Shout
have-
out
if
to
we-
Pass.
I'm
He
confident
didn't
in
even
it.
If
wait.
we're a good
My
team,
God, Pass. Let's go,
If we're a
Pass.
good team,
I'm confident in
I
it.
bet you he
And
averages
if
20
he
next
don't
year.
average
Who else is gonna
20,
average
I will
20?
be going crazy on y'all.
That's fine.
That's fine, but we gonna
then
see.
if he does, I'll be going crazy on you. There
All
you go.
right, that's it. All
And
right,
I'm not a
y'all
big-
gotta get up out of here.
D-Shack, I am not a big Rollins fan, but if he's gonna play good, he's gonna have to look something like that.
20 points.
And I
ain't
think he
that
can
hard
average
to
20
do.
though. I think
20
that's a
points
low hanging.
really
He's
that
already
hard.
averaging 18. He only need a
ain't that
couple
high.
buckets. Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna ask Pass a question. I'm gonna ask Pass one more question. To be honest, who makes plays around them better, KPJ or Rollins?
Rollins.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I can't agree with that. I can't
come
agree
on,
with
man.
that.
Stop
Yeah, I
that.
can't
Stop
agree.
it.
This is too much.
Miles
V-Shack,
Turner is
I stand with
40%
V-Shack
true.
right now. Hey, I stand with V-Shack. I
Miles
stand
Turner
with V-Shack.
Miles
He don't
Turner is
pass
shooting
good enough.
40%
He
from
don't pass
three.
good
He's got tunnel vision, man. He's got tunnel vision,
What are
Pass.
you watching?
But B-Shack,
What?
think about it. If he gets better at passing, he's a dynamic player. I'm gonna tell you right now. If he just
Well,
He
let's
already
hope.
is a
Let's
better
hope he
passer.
does.
Right.
Because right
Well,
now he's
well, he
not
has
good
to
at
be-
passing.
yeah,
He
I
is
agree.
not good at
You
passing.
know, you,
So let's hope
Sure.
he does better.
He's
I-
not
I
good
feel
All
at
right,
no
y'all. I
problem.
gotta get up
And he
out
get
of
his
here,
money
y'all.
to bringing the ball up the court. So
We're
no
definitely gonna finish this conversation. Pass. Hopefully you're available. I know you got a lot going on, but I hope you can tap back in.
Coming up the court.
And then B Shack, I know you feel the way about having this conversation. Fronte, I appreciate you tapping in. I guess we'll be going live in the next 2 or 3 days because I expect Taylor Jenkins to be hired as our coach. So we gonna see what
That's a for
happens.
sure thing.
Yeah,
May
100%.
I think the draft uh order is they decide on May 10th, I believe, right? Something like that.
Yeah, yeah, we'll
Yeah,
definitely
so
get some lines
we'll
before then.
probably know before then who our coach will be.
Okay,
It's most likely going to be him because they went to Memphis to
right.
talk to him and everything. So it's pretty much guaranteed at this point.
Okay.
My issue mainly with that was just like I wish they talked to Royal Ivy. It would have been really nice to talk to him to see
Mm-hmm.
what is going on.
What
But
system does Royal Ivy run?
he's the one
Who's
who
he
run
under?
for South. No, he used to run for South Sudan for in
I'm saying
the
like
Olympics on the Olympic
what,
team for in FIFA.
this
No,
team
no,
has to be. This team has to be structured. I ain't watching enough to
that's
be
a,
structured, but
Right, we
I'm
gonna
saying
see. I gotta get up out of here,
you're
y'all.
missing
I
out.
gotta
You're
get up
missing
out of
out.
here. We gonna
Who-
see. All right. Hey, appreciate you, B Shack. I'll chop it up with you shortly. All
Yes,
right, B
sir.
Shack. All right, Bronte. Bronte, fast. All right, y'all. Jesus. If y'all did not enjoy this content, y'all better get the likes up. Was this not funny as hell? If y'all don't get the likes up, this was hilarious. Shout out to Bronte. Shout out to B Shack. Shout out to Pass. Shout out to Jay Lewis and my man's Bleacher Report. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I hope you enjoyed the contest. This Rollins KPJ debate is just getting started. I already know this is going to be an ongoing debate all off season. So this is going to be interesting, but absolutely another instant classic live for friends and family. Appreciate y'all tapping in. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. We just got done talking about Giannis, Horst, KPJ, all the Bucks drama. Got into a little bit of the playoffs, and we gonna keep that momentum going. Stay locked in. Keep the notifications going. I told y'all we gonna keep it running, even if the Bucks are out of the playoffs. We still here talking Bucks. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Comment, like, subscribe. Go. Damn, this live was funny as hell.